welcome back to Water Break. I'm your host, Renee from Free Flow, and I am with
Zenaye.
Zenaye. How are you doing today?
I'm doing good.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah,
We haven't seen you for a minute.
I know.
How was that time away?
Honestly, that time was really impactful, intense, and just overall, yeah, just like very like impactful, important, I guess.
Why would you say it's important to you? Because
Mm,
most people take, like a leave of absence because they're going through something, and I kind of want to go just ask you a couple questions in terms of like, in what avenue was that affecting you?
I think it was affecting me obviously like personally, because I've been going through some personal things for a while now. Um, but I think it was just something more intensive, like that time of absence, for me to just like rediscover like myself, who I am, and like what my values are, and like when basically like yeah, just like going and doing that inner deep work, and I just felt like I needed to just shut everything or everyone out for like a moment.
Was it like too many voices?
Too many voices.
Or
No,
just
I
more like
wouldn't say.
you feel maybe that not distractions in a bad way, but more like this is what takes priority now, or else I'm gonna crash out.
Yeah, I think so. Not so much as like I'm a crash out, but just more of like I need to be intentional about this. Like it was just that intense for me that it's like okay, I need to figure this thing out. I need to do it now, and I need to just focus a lot of my time on it. So
Mm.
yeah.
I should probably give some background to our audience. So Zenaye here is a singer slash performer, and we've recently like kind of picked her up. We found her in a little.
Wow.
And, we found her at one of these open mics, and we're like, you're really dope. And so we kind of like brought her. She like tagged along. She wouldn't leave.
Yeah, I wouldn't leave. No, you wouldn't let me leave. So
That's
there's
crazy.
that.
Okay. But yeah, like she's a great singer. I'm actually wondering, what's the progress on the song right there? We gotta kind of link back together about it.
Right, for
Yeah.
sure. And we shall. I think that's like the interesting thing about, you know, um, yourself and like doing that inner work, because it does affect a lot of the things that you do and a lot of the
Mhm.
work that you put out.
Especially as creative, right?
Yeah, because if you're not balanced within yourself, I feel like everything else is just uh kind of like, why am I doing this? Or like, what am I even doing? Like, how do I want to go about, what it is that I do? So, yeah, it's just like you know, I'm excited to
Get
get
back
back to
into it.
it. Yeah.
So during this time, you didn't write at all.
No, like no writing. Like soul first type.
Mm.
Mm.
Did you make at least like little notes to kind of go back to, or
None at all.
none at all? You're just gonna pull
I'm
from
like,
experience.
fuck that.
Okay.
Not really, but you know what I mean. It wasn't like I don't know. I don't And I think that's so like important too, like as an artist to be like, you know what? I need to focus on my mental health right now.
Mhm.
And I think that's why a lot of, even like really like huge artists out there have crashed the fuck out too, cuz all this pressure on like them, or like all the pressure that can come onto one person, and feeling like you can't even prioritize your own self because of all that you feel obligated to. But it's like, if you don't take care of your own self, um emotionally, physically, like all of that, how the fuck do you expect to even carry on to do the things that you love or you want to do, like all of those aspirations that you have, you know
Mhm.
and I think it's okay to just take as much time as you need, because then you come back better, you come back stronger, you come back more like purposeful, and you know, you feel that fulfillment for sure.
I see.
Yeah.
And like as like a first order of business, what do you think are you most excited to get back to?
Definitely performing,
Yeah.
especially because I was like gaining that experience more and like finally feeling that comfort of putting myself out there or putting myself in like like those like uncomfortable places that I had felt because I was really shy. I was really nervous and I was not comfortable with those feelings at
Mm-hmm.
all. But I felt like I had finally come to a place where I kind of felt like, okay, like comfortable with the discomfort. And I think that's super empowering. So I'm really excited to just like get back and get stronger
Mm-hmm.
and that. And yeah.
For my next question, I kind of want to go into more of your background as like as an artist, right?
Mm-hmm.
Why now have you decided to kind of pursue it fully?
Okay, that's a really good question. Um, so I don't know if you ever. It's so funny. I'm gonna like drop secrets in this podcast.
Yeah, I'm with
I'm
it.
okay. I'm not sure if I ever talked to you about this before. Maybe I did mention it to you, but I used to be married. I did tell you,
You
right?
did tell me.
Okay, so I got married young, right? I got married. I got into this really bad relationship young, and I got married young. And I think I'm not saying like marriage is bad or anything like that, but you just really have to um, be kind of careful in those things like your age and like who it is that you're like dealing with. But for me, I got into it young with a very bad person, and I just kind of like lost myself in that, you know.
Was it the type of relationship that kind of made you dependent on him, or like at least he kind of forced you to be dependent on him?
Oh yeah, it was definitely forced. It was definitely one of those things where it was like intentional,
Mm-hmm.
that a person can do to another human. Ugh. And it's just not a good thing, and it's just one of those complex things where a lot of people may not understand. Like how the fuck did you land yourself in that, or how could you land yourself in that? But there's so many like other aspects to it too, and I definitely felt like I had lost my my interests, my pursuits, my dreams, my goals. But it wasn't something that I just lost, it's like those things were stripped away from me so that I could fulfill somebody else's
Mm-hmm.
desires. And that went on for a long time, but I felt like this sense of obligation to that. And that went on for some time. I mean, a long time actually.
How
And
many years?
mm, how many years? Oh, oh, my. I would say like five. Yeah, I would say 5, 6 years. So yeah, that's a huge chunk of my life,
Yeah.
that went to that. And like I said, nothing wrong with marriage necessarily, but this was my dynamic. This was part of my journey and my story. And, being able to like find the strength to get out of, such a bad situation and you know, find that inner strength, not just to leave, but be like, okay, even though I'm out, even though all this time was lost, and you know, you could even feel like, damn, like what's the point, or like I'm never gonna be able to like catch up or anything like that. But it's like, you know what? I'm gonna try. I'm still here. I'm alive. I'm alive. So what else am I gonna do?
Mm-hmm.
Right? There's absolutely no way I'm giving up now. Like I've lost like so much. So I'm gonna go for it. And yeah, that's like where I'm at now. It's like, okay, this can happen. I can do it. And, it may not turn out to be the way that I want it to, but that doesn't mean that I'm not gonna try, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that is exactly why I'm doing what I'm doing at this moment, in my life right now.
To not be cliche, but when you were in this situation, was music kind of your? Did you listen to music at all to kind of pull you out, or
Um, I did listen to
like
music.
what were you kind of like main things that you went to?
That's really interesting because in a relationship, in the type of relationship that I was, like I said, my interests were taken. Like I lost connection with all the things that I was passionate about before. So, yeah, I didn't really have like an outlet. Like I stopped writing, I wasn't like I love poetry, like I love all that, and like I wasn't doing any of that. Um it sounds kind of stupid, but like social media was something like just like scrolling, like doom scrolling,
Mm-hmm.
just like oh, feeling like the joys or like the laughs, like laughing for like 2 seconds. Ha ha ha. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
cool. Next thing, gym. I was able to get into the gym, which I'm really thankful for. I think that definitely helped me in those times, like feeling like stress relief for a moment or whatever. What else? What else? I did listen to music. I did like some singing like to myself, whatever. Um and I did try to keep connection with family even though that was really hard too.
What was the moment where like you I guess figured you could be a songwriter?
Mm,
Because obviously people sing, right? Like they do karaoke,
yeah.
but like you're like, I can write a song. I want to be a performer. I have this the dream. Oh, like do you would you like to go into like the full spectrum dream that you have for yourself?
Sure. Well, as far as like acknowledging or discovering that I wanted to be an artist, that was when I was very little. That was when I was very young. Like from as far as I could remember, that's all that I wanted to do.
Mm.
You know?
You
Um
like perform for like family at all? Like as a little kid
oh
and like kind of just being the center of attention,
yeah. Yeah, I would perform, I would sing, I would write music, but I was also still a bit shy back then.
right?
So, yeah. And I mean the dream, as far as the dream goes, like obviously being able to like make a living off of like what I love.
Mm-hmm.
That's like the main dream, right? It's not, I mean, not to say that it's about money or anything like that, but it's just having the liberty to be like, yeah, I love what I do and yeah.
Yeah, like one of my dreams at least is to be able to, at least from music, is gain off music and like enough to essentially go to any restaurant, swipe my card, and not trip about it. Like that's a goal that I want. Like I think that's a great goal. Just
Mm,
not to worry about food type shit.
mm.
But yeah, that's for me personally.
Like any type of restaurant?
Yeah, just like cause I'm a big foodie, so
Ah, okay.
yeah, just not have that like worry. You just like
Yeah.
reservation.
Yeah, yeah. That's cool.
yeah, yeah.
That's nice.
Cause I don't really give a fuck about like the materialistic shit, like aspect of like the artistry, right? Like I know like
Mhm.
some people like do it for like the image and stuff, but
Mhm.
long term,
Mhm.
I just want good food, good
Mhm.
memories, and good companionship.
Yeah. Another thing though that's interesting for me and like my goal or my dream is that it's it's not only artistic, right? It's not only career based,
It's
but
also self fulfilling.
well, of course, it's self-fulfilling, but I also feel like it's a great avenue to make a change in the world and influence. Like you have a huge influence if you're able to reach like many people.
By sharing parts of yourself.
Not just sharing parts of yourself, but there are more opportunities, right, to be able to spread awareness, you know, or even just in your own music or in your art, whatever avenue. Um, but yeah, just like I know that it's not great, right? Like oh, like this person's voice matters more or this person's opinion matters more. Um, but if you're able to have that platform, uh, well, like use it. Like that's like amazing. Yeah. So
That's great.
that's yeah.
What's one of the main things that you kind of want to change though?
People's minds.
About what though?
Oh, just about everything. I mean, there's so many things in life that are just so messed up and it's just considered normal. Or even though everyone deep down knows that like this is fucked up, but it's like, yeah, there's just this,
Normalized.
it's so normalized and like people are so desensitized to things. And if you can like use your platform or use like your influence to not normalize it, or normalize what is actually right.
Do you want to kind of go into more like depth about specific topics though?
Sure. I mean, hmm. Okay, cuz like there's so many, but I guess I could just like name a few. Um mm, mm. Wait, this is such a good question. It's such a loaded question. Like there's so many different topics out there. Ugh. Well, definitely like women and their like image. I think
In what way? Because
um
I feel like they can go into like any like several different avenues.
well, definitely the objectification of them.
Mm-hmm. Are you
And
talking like in terms of like popular media and how they're
yeah, for
yeah
sure. Because that's like one of the biggest things, right? I mean, that's what brings the money in, is just sexualizing women or sexualizing this, sexualizing that. You know, basically doing it because that's what brings in money, right? That's what brings in attention. That's what people want to see. But it's like you don't have to um I don't know, you don't have to compromise your own well-being or your humanity just for a check, you know?
yeah.
Yeah.
But that just depends on the person, right? Like some people are willing to put their
Right. No, for sure. No, some people are willing, but what about the people that aren't?
yeah
But that feel like that's what they have to do
right
in
because there's
order.
no other opportunity for that, right? There's no other route for them to go rather than be kind of pressure. You know, there's like, oh, you don't have to, but realistically, it's kind of like that thing where it's like forced compliance in a way.
Yeah, forced compliance, just and then like having that uh I don't know, keeping that self-respect even in such a like vicious world,
Mm-hmm.
right? Of I don't know, just people trying to compel you into doing things you don't want to do, maybe for the sake of, getting you where you want to be at. And there's so many influences, unfortunately, in this world that are very dark. And I think as a person, I mean, no matter where you're at in life, you're gonna have to have a really strong sense of like who you are, what you're
Mm-hmm.
okay with, what you're not okay with, so that way you don't cave,
Yeah.
to those pressures.
Yeah, I think that's definitely like something to have as an artist too, just because you're so malleable. I feel, or
Mm,
like just people, or at least right here, like I feel artists I've met, you know, like they can be so easily taken advantage
of
of,
course, yeah.
right? Because obviously, like starving artists is like a whole thing, right? So if they feel like they're gonna get
Mm,
money from, you know, like it isn't so bad, but it just starts with one, like what's it called? Like doing that one thing can lead you into like other different, if that makes sense.
yeah, it kind of maybe
It's kind of like
becomes,
it's a snowball effect, right?
yeah, maybe it even becomes like addicting. Like,
Yeah,
but you're selling yourself
that's
that
what
way.
selling your soul is. I
You're
feel
selling
like
your soul,
it's like how much
exactly.
are you willing to give of yourself where you're no longer you?
Yeah, but then like you think maybe because of like survival, or sometimes you're just fucking greedy
Yeah,
and you just want more and more, and you're just willing to do that. But you can only go so far with that.
yeah.
That's scary.
That's why, like, at least for me, and I don't know if this goes for the same for Azul or Vi, like, being able to create something yourself where you can have full control over it and then use
Mhm.
that to kind of like monetize it in a way rather than kind of commit yourself to under these corporations that already have their ways, right?
Oh yeah.
Right. So you can kind of create that avenue for yourself rather than, all right, this is the structure in place and this is exactly what you follow. We're like, oh, fuck that. We're going to go our different way. And that way you can set the rules.
Well, yeah, I think that's beautiful. I think that's powerful. Um, yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. So sexualization of women, another
Mm-hmm.
topic.
Objectification. I mean, there's nothing wrong with like being
Sex.
confident, yeah, in your own sexuality or
Yeah.
being sensual, but you know, if you're I would say if you're being objectifying others, exploiting others, hell no. I don't think it's worth it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's kind of like the carrot thing, right?
Mm.
Where it's like they're holding the carrot in front of the, saying like come, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because obviously you want the fucking money.
Right.
So
Yeah.
what are you willing to do for it?
Exactly. It's all up to you,
Yeah.
really, and your own values.
So should that fall more on the corporation or us teaching more of like people to hold firm on their
Both, because I mean everybody's responsible,
Right.
right? Everybody has to take accountability, and I think just awareness, like spreading awareness of like, no, you don't need to cave in. You shouldn't. Neither should you look at any other human being as this opportunity or like targeting others, in that way. Like it's not right.
Yeah.
And that can get you a lot of hate, right? That can get you a lot of...
Because people don't like being called out.
People don't like getting called out, especially when there's so much at stake, when there's already so much investment to those things. It's
like
you're...
This is the what's it called? The system in place. So you're kind of like attacking it.
You're attacking the system, and that's why I think a lot of people go quiet when they actually should be very loud and very passionate.
Nobody likes to rock the boat.
Well, they don't want to rock the boat because they don't want to lose what they get out of the system, even if they know it's messed up.
Yeah. Because in a way, it's just protecting own self-interest rather than the bigger picture, right?
Right. And
because we are animals, right? So, like, do you blame them for wanting to protect themselves?
I can't blame anybody because it's their life.
Right.
At the end of the day, I don't think we should feel entitled to anybody's choices or actions or what they do, like with their like money or like resources, whatever. Do I think it's right? No. I don't think it's right.
Yeah.
Because think about it. Like, how would you even feel about yourself if you knew, like, blood is on your hands? Well, it can get that deep.
It can. Yeah.
It can get that deep, and you're like, well, I'm just a person. Like, I just pursued this, and I've got this going on for myself. But
then people would probably like kind of flip it on you and be like, how much of your jewelry or like clothing was made within like these shops? You know what I'm saying? Like where I guess where is the line, right? Like, and how much? Because the system, we're always gonna be kind of like trapped within it, right? Like a lot of our stuff are like this, or like our phones, computers, electronics. Like these are all made by less fortunate people. So kind of we have to work within the system that's created. There's no way to kind of be out of it, or like unless you're living off the grid or something like that. But
that's funny. I think that's so funny. Yeah, I don't know. I'm like, am I gonna go into that?
With what?
No, because I have a lot of thoughts when it comes to that. The system. The Matrix.
The Matrix. Red pill or blue pill?
What does the red pill even represent?
Okay, so pretty much Morpheus. we're really gonna talk about this. Okay.
Yes, it's so important.
So Morpheus offers fucking Neo red pill, blue pill.
Right.
So one of the pills is essentially live in the Matrix and you can live out your life.
Oh yeah, I remember now. Okay. So you can be ignorant.
And live your life.
Or you can find out. You can break out of breaking out.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Because okay, so what would you choose?
Like one's eternal bliss, like ignorance, right? And the other one's like actually confronting the reality, even if it's bad, even if it's good.
But I think that's power.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I'd say so. So would you say like a lot of celebrities are choosing to live within that ignorance?
But it's not ignorance because they know exactly what they're involved in. You know what I mean? They know exactly what it is.
You like conspiracies, huh?
It's not a conspiracy. It's just so obvious.
No, I'm saying like, but like you be like on like that tiptoe, like.
No, Not necessarily.
Like how deep does the rabbit hole go for you?
Not deep at all,
No?
actually. It's just one of those things where like this is fucking common sense. Like this
Mhm.
is what it's all around us.
Yeah.
But I am very passionate about like not conforming.
For me. Yeah, I feel that you're like your own individual.
Yeah, and I want to keep it that way.
Yeah. I know if I see you doing some sus shit, I'm gonna be like, all right, she definitely got taken over.
or or maybe I'm like, this is where I want to be at. Can you imagine?
I know. I'm just be like, damn, it was better back then.
Or what if I'm like, no, this is me.
If you start sexualizing yourself, I'm just like, that's crazy.
I mean, I probably will.
Really?
Well, it's not. Sex is just everyday. Like it's a part of life, you know. But
I'm saying to sell your music.
to degrade oneself or like others, and like like if you're doing if you're forcing other people to do what they don't want or are not comfortable with, or you're doing something you're not
So you're saying
comfortable
if it
with.
comes out of your own will, it's fine.
Well, I think so, because at the end of the day, it's your life. Everybody has that right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair.
Yeah.
No. Just gonna hear fucking weird ass sounds. Oh, damn. Okay. So, let's touch on the topic of, well, how did we meet? You wanna go about that?
Okay, sure. I mean, we met at an open mic. And
Why'd you stay? Like we were three guys and we're just, oh, actually we did have Brooke. Brooks, this is the second time Brooks' name's come up. Yeah, so and yeah, you're just like, we went to IHOP and shit.
Yeah.
She don't eat like that.
You are lying. You're spreading rumors.
She waits until midnight to eat shit.
Sometimes.
Yeah, okay. Since
Wow, you're gonna take advantage of this?
I am. So what is the reasoning behind that, like, thinking?
Honestly, it's just fucking counting calories. That's it. It's not like some secret. Like,
Yeah, but your fucking thing doesn't reset at midnight.
well, it depends on if I've had like enough food for the day, or my like how much I want to, based on my goals.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why is there was no secret.
It's just like weird. Like fucking, we would have to wait until she gets hungry.
No, nobody was. You're acting like I forced you guys to starve.
I'm just saying, like, it's just, why is she not touching her food until the clock goes down? We're like thinking she's a fucking gremlin.
I literally told you. Yeah, no, I don't have self-control when it comes to food at a certain time, and I didn't want you guys to, witness that.
Just gorging
Gluttony.
yourself.
Yeah.
One of the 7 sins. Okay, so yeah, we were talking about the food thing. I kind of want to. Okay, yeah. Why? Like, what about us where you were like, oh, they're cool.
You're talking about at the open mic?
Yeah.
So, well, it started off with you because you were the first person. We were like one of the first people there.
Yeah.
And we were, I guess, just waiting, or I was at least waiting.
She had a big heart on her chest.
Oh, that sounds sweet. But like my shirt.
No, yeah, that's what.
Yeah, no, but it sounded nice. Like she has a like she wears her heart
she
on
literally
her sleeve.
had a fucking big ass heart that said "I love me." I was like, oh, she's self-centered.
Yeah, she's arrogant. Well, you just approached me and started yapping.
I just asked you what time it was. Okay, you shut the.
Oh,
fuck
you
up.
really?
I think
don't
so.
even remember. Maybe you did. And then like you started yapping, and I was like, oh, he's cool. Like he just seems cool. Like, all right. When we just kept going with the conversation, I found that you were like easy to talk to, and were like really easy to get along with. So I was like, okay, that's cool.
And then you met the rest of them.
Yeah, and then you kind of just stuck around still for some reason. It's so funny because like I was there by myself. It's not like I was talking to anybody else either. And
the thing is, this was her second open mic too, right?
Yeah, it was my second open mic, and we just like kind of stuck around and just kept talking. More people came, and then finally Azul and Vince came. I met them, and yeah, I thought they were cool too. I thought Azul was very funny, and Vince was just there. He was just there that
He's just
night.
being tall shit.
Yeah, he was just being tall. That's what he was doing, just being tall. And then Azul's girlfriend came later. She was very nice. It was nice. Yeah, it was nice. And then afterwards, we went to IHOP, right?
Yeah, it was like,
Yeah, and I'm like, okay, these people are really cool and they're really nice, and I just feel something good about this, or like I feel like there's something about this that's different.
mm-hmm.
There's something different about this, and I just like the environment. I think you guys are really cool.
Sorry, slightly just in my head. Do we want to talk about the fucking first studio session?
I mean, yeah, I agreed to.
Okay,
Yeah.
because honestly, this shit is fucking funny. I just kind of want to go on record with this shit because
You want to clear.
I want to
the
clear my
air.
conscience. Yeah.
Yeah, on a podcast.
Yeah.
On the where you're having me for the first time.
Yeah, I mean, you fucking were like, hey, let's do it right now.
Yeah.
Let's do it right now.
I
I'm
love
like,
it.
okay, I was
love
gonna wait till like the weekend, but all right.
Yeah.
So, what's it called? I was personally at one of these like Sunset Ciphers, shout out. And like after I was just so like fucking inspired, and I had hit up like Azul and Vince, but they were fucking both busy, and I was like, oh wait, who else do I know? And then Zenaye, I was like, oh, she lives in LA. And then I was like, I hit her up, and then she fucking responded. And it was late, to be honest. And this is probably the second time we met.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, I don't know if she's gonna trust me, but
It's crazy.
it's fucking crazy, the whole setup. And like I invite her out to a studio at like fucking 10 p.m. That lasted till like 3 a.m. I think. 2 a.m.
Yeah, like 2. Yeah, 2
Let's say 2 a.m. And like we were just creating in there.
I can't believe we're talking about this. This is amazing. No, I love it. I love it. I don't regret coming at all.
No, not at all.
Not at all.
Yeah, and I honestly I got to hear her vocals like in full for like the first time, just because she wasn't able to perform at that open mic that we were we were at.
Right.
But we had kind of did like a 7-minute drill. I usually do these with people I invite to the studio, just kind of get them out of the habit of like overthinking their lyrics. And we made a track called Cheeseburger. That's never gonna come out for some reason. But setup, I did not have my computer though, so I had asked her to bring hers. This is the first mistake. You want to comment on this at all?
I thought this was going to be a secret between the two of us because, I like to blackmail you with it.
Yeah, but that's why I'm like avoiding the blackmail now.
Yeah, you're like, I'm tired of this shit.
I'm tired of this shit. You fucking holding this over
You
my
know
head.
what's funny?
What?
Recently, before I went ghost, I actually considered being like, hey, or Renee.
Yeah, do not use my government.
Yeah, I was going to be like, you know what?
Call me Junie or some shit.
Oh, can't I?
Do you want to?
Yes.
Oh my god.
I thought we could just be real. But I was gonna bring it up. Be like, hey, like, do you wanna let everyone know? Or not everyone, but like Azul and Vince.
Yeah.
Like, do you wanna let them know? Should we tell them? Should we? I was down. I was actually down. So this is perfect.
Yeah, they're just gonna find out right here. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
If they, yeah.
They're probably gonna listen to it.
Okay.
Okay, I want your perspective first, and I'll go off of mine.
So I guess okay. No, you have to do it. It has to be from your perspective because you were the the victim.
The victim of fucking photos?
But it's still your fault.
It is not.
Yes, it is.
How is it my fault?
Because you went through my recently deleted. No, not recently. You went through my
I went
deleted.
through trash.
Yeah, you went through. Who goes through someone's personal
So, this is what
laptop's
happened.
trash
I
when they
had
first met?
listen.
Second time meeting them.
I had deleted a fucking file, and I was like, oh shit, let me go back and get it. And I was just kind of scrolling through trash trying to find the file. I was totally oblivious to the photos that were within the fucking folder. I didn't see much, to be honest.
Right.
And then, like, for some reason, like, she had taken the laptop away from me, and then I was like, and I caught a glimpse right before she took it, because I was focused on the fucking file. So, like I said, I didn't see too much. Like, I literally saw, like,
you saw, but you saw. I love this. This is my favorite like story of us. Even though I low key forget sometimes that this happened.
Yeah. I'm
And
just like,
it was our second time meeting.
it literally broke the
This
ice.
could have been so bad. Yeah, it definitely broke the ice for sure.
I was just like, all right, you can sing it for me.
You've seen my nudes?
Yeah, I've seen your nudes. And I was just like,
But you didn't, apparently.
I don't think I did. I saw like the top half.
Oh, shit. Oh, fuck.
Fuck. You good?
Bro, are the doors locked?
Yeah.
Okay. So, what the fuck? Okay. That was definitely an icebreaker.
Yeah.
And I'm surprised you have not told anyone.
We pinky promised.
We did pinky promise. And yeah, that could have been really bad because
If it was, yeah.
if it was anyone else. But I mean, you did go through my fucking.
Who the fuck doesn't delete nudes?
I didn't know you had to delete the deleted.
She's fucking old.
I didn't know you had to double.
Yeah, any Apple product, bro, you have to delete the recently deleted.
But yeah, so that's like.
And there's a lot of them. I was just like, what the fuck?
Junior!
How many retakes?
I was feeling myself. Okay.
She's like,
Okay, I was just having like a photo shoot. It wasn't really to send
yeah.
to anyone.
Yeah, I was just like, damn.
Or maybe
She got customers.
maybe I do.
Yeah, so that the thing too, that happened really early on in the session. So we had a good 4 hours after the
No, we had to fucking come back to each other and be like, "Are you good?
Yeah, like
Does this change anything?" Like
I think for 30 minutes we kind of shut off the music and was like, all right,
we just sat there in silence.
talked about it.
Yeah, oh yeah, we had to fucking have a fucking moment.
Cause I'm like about my professionalism. I'm just like about that, right? So obviously I'm inviting like a woman. I want to make her comfortable, and for that to fucking, it's not like some shit straight out of an anime. I'm just like, what the hell?
Yeah.
Yeah, literally, just fucking none of the. Yeah, that's just crazy.
Yeah. I think it helped us. It bonded us.
It definitely did.
In a way.
It was like a secret. Yeah.
Good icebreaker. It was definitely an icebreaker.
Actually,
for sure.
she fucking ghosted.
Yeah.
The next 2 months, I was like,
And that-
oh my god.
That made it seem worse.
It made it worse because I was just like,
You thought it was you? You thought it was because of that?
yeah.
I know, and it really wasn't. And I already explained that to you. It looked really bad.
I was like, oh my god.
And we
I'm
hadn't even. I'm a what?
I'm a criminal. Yeah, that shit was heavy on my chest. I was like,
Really?
yeah, because
for that long?
No, I was just thinking to myself, like, I get big, and then fucking this girl comes out of the woodwork saying, he saw me.
But you're giving me ideas, so
Oh my gosh, yeah,
that's why you wanted to address it on this
Yeah.
podcast. I see.
we could do that.
Thanks for putting my personal my embarrassment.
Hey, I'm embarrassed too.
I'm actually not embarrassed. I don't give a fuck.
No,
I wasn't even embarrassed when it happened.
I'm younger, so I was the victim.
Right, sure. Snooping on my laptop.
Hey, now you know.
Yeah.
This is learn. Hey, be grateful was with me and not like
Fucking predator.
exactly.
No, that's exactly like what I was
It
thinking.
could have been.
Like, oh,
It could have. It could have been bad both ways.
because well, really, we had barely met. Like we had just met.
Really, yeah.
And when I ghosted, I think also that's kind of why I ghosted, and you weren't really understanding what was going on because, like, I'm like, I can be that
I'm
way.
a stranger.
Yeah,
I was
like,
a stranger at that point.
you were definitely a stranger. So, no, but when I came back, that's actually when we started to, build, like, get to know each other, everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Are you glad you came back?
that around that time.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, of course I am. I am happy that I did. I'm happy that this is, stayed too. Like now, for example, this period of absence, like I communicate, right? Because like we would like text or whatever, like talk like on an everyday basis. And so I just felt like, I have to like actually tell this guy, like, hey, if I don't text back, like, I'm okay. I'm just, kind of going through this thing. And I may not be, responding right away or like, in it,
Mm-hmm.
in things
Right.
right now. I don't know how long that's gonna last, but
Apparently a month.
Was it a month?
I don't know.
It
Probably.
is what it is.
It is what it is. Hey,
Yeah, but
now we have free flow up and running and shit. So you came at the right time. Now you're on a podcast.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Do you have any questions?
Me?
Yeah.
Let's see.
Because I'd be interviewing people, but
Do I have any questions? I don't think I have any questions, but more maybe
like for yourself.
for myself.
Yeah. Like, is there anything like lingering thoughts that you have or that you've been contemplating?
I don't. Well, I feel like you're the host. I should leave the questions to you.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough. I have to do my job.
Yeah, and I don't want to like say I don't know what I can or can't say, so just about. No. Yeah.
You can say anything.
Really?
I don't care. Yeah.
Even about.
Well, no names, but yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm not gonna say names.
Yeah, you can go ahead. Like, how do you feel like now? Like, are you happy?
Yeah, incredibly happy actually.
Mm-hmm.
Like I feel a sense of peace, inner peace, and fulfillment, and a lot more clarity too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh! Wait, can we actually talk about a crazy ass situation that happened or no?
Regarding who?
The night we went drinking.
Oh gosh! As long as there are no names,
Yeah,
right?
there's no names.
Then hell yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay. We're about to get into it because, dude, I almost fucking died because it was her birthday. It was her fucking birthday.
Yeah.
She had invited us and was like, "Oh,
Wait, did you think that was my birthday? Actually,
no, your birthday is
is
no, it's the 20th.
It passed.
No way.
Yes.
I didn't say happy birthday.
Yeah. None of you did.
What the fuck?
I'm gonna kill each and every single one of you.
Wait, when the fuck was it?
The 22nd.
No.
Yeah. What do you mean no?
Because I would have fucking had it. Hold on. Let me figure this shit out.
No.
Well, to be fair, you did tell us before we got drunk, so. We had
Did I even tell you?
I don't think so.
At all?
Because we originally had thought.
I had just said for my birthday.
Yeah.
I don't think I ever said the day.
No.
You know what's so funny? Free Flow was introduced on my birthday.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, happy birthday.
Shut the fuck up.
Free Flow's birthday is your birthday too.
Fuck
Crazy.
you.
Damn, that's hard. All right. You're probably just like, oh, these fuckers are busy. they birthed the baby.
They birthed the baby. The baby that's replaced me.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. I was gone, and then Free Flow came.
I know. Now it's just through.
It's just the way of life. It's the circle of life.
Yeah. So she had originally told us that this event was for her birthday. And, we're like, oh, okay, cool. We'll pull up. We pulled up to the club. I forgot what the fucking club was. West 8, I think. And we had met her friend, the people that she had brought. And it was a great time for the hour and a half that we were there. Not even till closing we were there. And reason being is because shit fucking hit the fan real fast.
Yeah.
Something... I mean, what was your perspective? Because we were dancing, we were vibing. We had one drink probably each, ish.
Damn. It's just well, I don't really know what to say, unfortunately, about that. Like, how do I recap? I mean, I also want to hear your perspective, though.
My perspective?
Because I was more drunk, or I was definitely more drinks in than y'all. I feel like y'all were kind of like buzzed, y'all were having a good time.
We still had our, senses.
Right. I think I was kind of more.
Yeah. Do you remember throwing up at all?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Later on.
Yeah, no, you're, right there. I was like...
Vince. With the bag.
The bag. But anyway, so she had invited this one person, and things got a little crazy. She had, how many drinks did she?
Bro, she had a lot to drink.
In the span of an hour?
An hour and a half?
In an hour and a half? It was way too much just for one person, to be honest.
Yes.
Like no person should have that amount of drinks that she did. And we didn't know her. We had no responsibility over her. We had no idea like how she was getting home. That wasn't communicated. She was a stranger to me, Vince, and Azul at that point. But she was having some fun, and literally like shit hit the fan so fast. It hit the ground first, but
You're fucked.
yeah, so she fucking danced and then she kind of tipped over and hit the fucking floor. And when you hit the floor in a club, you gotta go home. Like there ain't no way you can recover from that. So yeah, like I feel really bad though. Like to be honest, just because of how shit went down. But we like had to like pick her up and just like sit her down, give water, and we're like, all right, this is the end of the night, right? Because obviously she's alone, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, she was alone. So had to find her way back home. Kind of like trying to get the address from from her, but she was unintelligible. So we're just like, what do we do? So we had taken her to a car or put her in my vehicle. She ended up fucking throwing up on my side door. I was like, not my door, not in the pocket. And I was like, it was just like a pocket of fucking throw up.
Yeah.
And I was just like, fuck. I had to clean that later. But we had taken her to, luckily, a different location. What else happened? Just so she could spend the night there, and then hopefully wake up in the morning a lot better, and then she could just get an Uber from there. Right?
Yeah. Do you want to try and recap the rest?
You want to try?
You want me to?
Yeah.
Okay. So
From what you know, because I want to know like what you were thinking.
oh my gosh, man. I mean, I was still pretty like loopy and whatnot. Like I had just fucking threw up in the car. Vince had the bag though, thankfully. And we arrived right at the place. And honestly, I was pretty drunk, so I was still kind of like, oh, like what's going on? I don't know. I mean, obviously I knew like we were just trying to make sure that she was all right. And everything was okay. I think we wanted to get her to like maybe lie down or something. Yeah, I mean, I was pretty drunk actually, but I was still like going along, I guess. And she was just like really, really, she was really, really drunk. She had a lot to drink, which I didn't know at the time. I just figured, oh, like she's just really drunk, right? And just needs to like maybe lie down or something. Like we just need to get her okay. I wasn't really thinking like too like the worst case scenario, anything like that. So when we get there and we try to get her to lay down, she basically just spazzes out on us, but she throws like a fit, like she gets enraged. Like we were all,
We're kind of taking it back just because it was like really aggressive for the situation. It was like we're trying to take care of her and kind of just have like be met with aggression. But I also understand from her perspective too.
exactly.
So
Right.
there's
No. No, for sure. I like now and even then, like I had a lot of compassion and like understanding of what she could be feeling or like why she responded that way. But, during the whole thing, it was still very alarming. It was still very frightening, especially when you're met with so much hate and aggression and from somebody who that you considered a friend, right? Someone that you love, someone that was beloved to you. Um, we just gone out to have a good time. That was the whole motive. That was the whole intention of it all. And, but thankfully, there was intervention that took place. She was able to contact her ride at the time. They were able to make it, thankfully, as well. And, she was able to go on her way. But unfortunately, I mean, it was, the next morning when I tried to, see what was going on with her, uh, it was it was really shocking. I mean, apparently to her, she ended up in the hospital. She ended up having she had to go to the hospital. And ended up having alcohol poisoning. And I'm asking her like how many drinks she had, and bro, like, I mean, I was really just trying to be there for her, but at the same time, and like understand where she was coming from as far as her fear or aggression, her not knowing what was going on because of her state of being. But she um I guess her mind kind of went to the worst, which was that she was in a dangerous situation, or that people, because she didn't know you guys, right?
Right.
This was her first time meeting you, really. And her mind did go there, like, oh, these people are trying to take advantage of me, which, like, there was complete understanding as far as, like, why someone could think those things. But I mean, I don't know. It was just concerning because, like, I felt like she wasn't trying to take accountability also for, like, how much she drank. Um, like, if you're in a situation where you don't know the majority of the people,
And also having
because the
a
people that we knew, that we had invited, some of them couldn't come, right? They were like last minute things, which was actually interesting in itself, right? The cancellation, because they were the mutuals between the both of us.
hmm
So for them not being able to come, I thought that was really interesting, actually.
Do you think, are you like trying to like gauge a connection of maybe this has happened before, or
Not necessarily, because I didn't consider her to like not have control or like not know
hmm
her limits. I didn't really have that. I didn't have any red flags of
I
like,
was just confused about how she's getting back home, because
right.
like
Yeah. Yeah. And well, I mean, I like the next morning, I just tried to gather as much information as I could and lay it out to her so that she could also have that information. Like, I I really just, I don't know. But if you're in an environment where you don't know the people, like, why would you even put yourself in that situation to have drank that much? Like, what were you really trying to accomplish? Like, was she trying to put all that responsibility on me? Because I mean, we didn't have an agreement.
hmm
Of course, common sense would be to look out for your friend, which
right,
I did.
to the best that we could.
That, yeah. And so it's like, what did she really expect? I kind of feel like she had just put herself in a situation, and then when we tried to help as much as possible, she kind of went out of her way to. I mean, I understand how she could have suspected that or was worried about that, but then I feel like she was trying to actually say that that's what happened.
Right.
And I was like, okay, I'm trying to give her this information. I'm trying to communicate with her. I'm trying to, make sure that she's okay, validate her feelings, validate her concerns, but also be like, that was not the case. But it's like, and I was listening to her and trying to work things out with her, but I felt like she wasn't, she had kind of already made up her mind,
Yeah.
really. I think she was embarrassed by the way that she had reacted because it was very violent. It was very aggressive. It was completely outside of her character, at least to what I knew.
She tried to get at me at the neck with a pen,
Yeah. And she
and
swung at me.
yeah, she did swing at you. She did hit you.
She got me. But, my whole um mindset at the time was just making sure she was okay, calming her down, ensuring, like, trying to work, just making sure that she was okay. I really wasn't thinking about anything else but that. And so for her to have the next morning, like, after, um which I can understand why she could also, feel that way or think that way, because it's the next morning. She was that drunk, she was that bad that she probably didn't remember much. So I tried to work with her as much as possible, but it sounds like she wasn't really having it, or she wasn't really like willing to listen. And at that point, I'm like, okay, I don't know what else to do. I don't really know what you want from me. Like, I'm not gonna admit to something that wasn't true, or admit to something that, like, to a motive that wasn't even there. Like, I don't know I don't know. I feel like she was definitely trying to project or try to shift blame. Um, onto me, and I felt like that was really unfair, especially because we were trying to help her, or as much as I understood at the time, and went through a lot, like freaking attacked and shit. Which I didn't even blame. I didn't even really. I never judged her. I never really saw it as like this burden. You know, it was just more of like taking care of my friend. But
Mm.
to be met with those type of accusations after
Yeah.
was like a slap in the face. And I'm like, I don't deserve that. I'm gonna walk away from this. And that's kind of all that I have to say about that situation.
And I think just in terms of like alcohol consumption, like the whole water thing too behind free flow is just because we don't drink much, and like for those types of reasons, like I have family members that deal with substance abuse and just alcohol abuse, and like I've never been keen to it just because of situations like that happen on a normal occurrence. Um, you know, like them being really aggressive, wanting to hurt people.
Right.
And yeah, like like the water thing. I typically drink a lot of water, but yeah, free flow. Like I don't even really like weed or just shit in the studio either. Like if you're gonna do that in one of my studios, just do it outside. Like I don't like being under the influence. At least when I'm working, I don't typically. If I'm in a social environment, maybe, but even then, I still just like being in like a rational mind. But for your part, I feel like it was a really good time till that point, so I wouldn't mind doing it again.
No,
But
same. Yeah, for sure. Definitely with different people.
just keep it to us for a minute,
Yeah.
and we figure it
Especially
out.
since we don't really hang out or socialize apart from, you know, shows and whatever.
Yeah, you
That
want
was
to
our
be.
first time
Yeah,
actually. I mean, we do like go out to eat and we socialize, so you can't like, yeah. But
I know you're saying more in the friend aspect.
outside of
Yeah,
that, yeah,
it's because too. Like for me, like this is work, so like
yeah,
it's
no,
yeah. So there's
yeah,
that.
yeah, for sure.
Um, but like yeah, like it was a good time. It's just
Mhm,
man. But yeah, that's my whole thing
mhm,
with like drinking though. I don't know. I prefer being sober
yeah,
if I can be. You know, I'm usually DD and shit too.
mhm.
Um, but yeah, what about you? What are your thoughts on?
Oh, I love it. I mean,
She's like, I be drinking
no, it's
whiskey.
not true. I mean, I really don't drink like that. I really just like to drink only when it comes to like socializing with others,
Yeah.
or just maybe to have it in my system a little bit, just like let loose. I'm very open minded to just substances and taking.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very open to like new experiences, finding out whether something is for me for myself.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm never like a I don't know. I'm just not the like having things in excess type of person.
Yeah.
So I'm never really on the side of, you know, too much of anything really. It's just more of like I want to figure this thing out for myself. I want to have those experiences for myself.
Yeah.
They're kind of like phases to be
Right.
honest. So it's like after I feel like okay, I dabbled in that. Um I'm good on it now. You know, that's kind of how I am
From like
with
me, like if
everything.
you make that choice, like it can go wrong so bad. Like if you have like I don't know, I worry a lot, so it's just that
You
too.
do what?
Like no, I worry, like because like
Oh.
fucking if you take somebody's blunt, it's like laced with some like fucking bullshit, you know.
Mm.
Um, and it just has you like foaming at the mouth, like that one Kendrick song.
Mm.
Like he like that's why he doesn't smoke weed because the first blunt he ever did it was laced with PCP, and
Mm.
so just like bad like things like that like fucking
Yeah.
freak me out just because
Yeah.
I don't want to trust anybody. So maybe I might be more open to it if I like like just have it. I don't know what's a good answer though to that.
Mm. Mm.
But yeah, I just don't trust people.
Mhm. Mhm.
Hmm.
I can tell.
Yeah.
I can tell you don't trust people. I
Hmm.
can tell you're very controlling.
I'm a controlling person.
Mhm. Very controlling, very careful. But I think but it's so funny because you're also very friendly
Yeah.
and very like, just like loose and like very jolly, very optimistic. It's
Yeah.
so funny how you're both.
Oh,
I
like
think
you're
anyway.
like when the switch turns on, you're like, oh shit.
Yeah, that's scary. I'm like, where the fuck am I? Like,
Like, oh, he's a monster.
yeah, somebody come get me.
Somebody come get her.
No,
Man.
I'm like, yeah,
I know.
like scary Judy.
Yeah, just cause. Yeah, sometimes had to be the fucking serious person. I
Well,
don't
I
like
mean,
being
we
that
all
person.
have to be,
I
right?
know
We
that's
all
why
have to.
I don't like being that person though. So it's like, ugh,
Oh,
it's like, oh, Papa's out.
Papa's out.
Yeah.
You are like Papa. No, Stranger Things.
What?
Never mind.
Oh, 11. Yeah. You are
Wow.
like Papa, and then
Yeah.
she kills him. I think. No. No, that was fucking. What's his name? Face.
Uh,
David.
the cop, the
Yeah.
sheriff, Hopper.
Hopper. Yeah, yeah. You're like Papa because he was
Yeah.
being controlling, and she
Yeah.
was like,
Well,
I
he
wanna
was being he was being an actual
He was
father.
being a father.
But Papa was the false father that
Yeah,
she
the
had
false
in her
dad.
life. The
Yeah.
false father figure.
There's that too. It's just like, how do you be controlling in a way that's supportive?
It just depends on your motive.
Yeah.
Once, like, if you have,
Because
I
if somebody
feel like
if somebody wants to do what they wanted to be, you're just like, like, you know.
that's the thing. You can't. You
Yeah.
cannot. You don't have the right to. So it's like understanding where your fucking jurisdiction lies.
It's like,
And you have to respect, you have to acknowledge that it doesn't, you
Mhm.
can't cross it.
yeah.
No matter how much you want to, no matter how much you feel like it can affect you, you cannot cross it.
Yeah.
And if it's that important to you or it causes you to compromise your own values, then you got to walk away.
Yeah. Because
Right?
you're not the only person it's happened with. Like, it's happened recently. So,
What happened?
no, I'm just saying, like, it's happened.
What's happened? Wait, what? I'm
Crazy.
actually confused right now.
I don't know. Me confused too.
Oh, you're talking about the last time
The last time.
we had that conversation?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, you're talking about that?
I'm saying like in terms of like what you said, of like knowing where your jurisdiction lands in terms of that, right?
Yeah, because you can't control other people.
Yeah.
Like a very controlling person or like somebody who like leans towards controlling is going to want to control other people.
Yeah.
Because they
And
feel like
overstep.
it's like a safety thing for them.
Mm-hmm.
But you don't have that right.
Mm-hmm.
And you have to like be okay with it. You have to accept it.
Yeah.
And I think that takes, I think that takes courage and humility, and it takes guts. It takes like character to be like, yeah. Otherwise, you're just gonna be an asshole.
Mm.
Yeah.
Am I an asshole at times?
Honestly, only once
It was just that
were
one
you
time?
an asshole.
Yeah.
Just once. And yeah, so no, I don't think you're an asshole. I think, yeah.
What am I?
I think you're nice. I don't know. I think you're nice. I think you're driven. And I think you like think big, which I think is cool. And very much like an individualistic type person. Very creative, very like, okay, let's do this. Like, this is possible. I'm going to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you don't just think about it. You don't just dream it. Like, you actually pursue it, which is cool. Like, you don't just talk. Like you will mention something and then boom, you're already like on it. It's like kind of shocking sometimes. Because, it's like it's like one thing to like have that idea, but then it's like once you have it, you go right to it. And you're like, damn. Yeah, like, can I blink? Like, I blinked.
Can I blink?
Can I, like, damn, can I breathe? Like,
That's gonna be the title. Can I blink?
no, please. No, don't do that.
No, that's what I've done for every fucking podcast. Like, I've caught one line. I'm like, oh.
Oh,
that's
it's a
the fucking-
line?
It's the line.
Oh, nice.
But what's it called? There's a problem with that too, because sometimes people don't move at the same pace as me, and therefore I can feel like I'm maybe pushing people. Mm-hmm. So it's like when they're not ready. So that's the controlling thing too. That might come out.
Yeah, but I feel like, I don't know. I think you have good intentions in that because you want to see people, meet their potential. But yeah, I guess it's just more so knowing when to back off and when to push.
Mm-hmm.
When to push, when to back off,
Yeah.
Because you got to respect their autonomy.
Yeah.
Like, that's them. That's their life. I can't do anything else but that. You gotta make peace with that, you know?
Well, I think that's a great place to end off. How long are we going for? Yeah, that's a good place to end off. That was a good conversation, I think. That has been Water Break with your host, me, Renee, and this has been my guest.
Zenaye.
What?
Zenaye.
Why don't you say it clearly?
That is clear.
That isn't clear. I'm literally listening. I'm monitoring. You're like saying it.
You want me to scream it?
If you want to.
You want me to sing it?
Oh, wait, actually, can you give us some vocals right now? There might be some listeners that are unfamiliar with the work because you have nothing out, which is a problem.
I know.
So give us a little something.
Well, like what?
I don't know. Do something.
Give me a song.
Give me a little riff.
No, okay.
Come on, singer, sing.
You sing.
Okay, give me a song.
Let's do this.
Okay, go. Give me a song.
Happy birthday.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Sing me happy birthday. No, you sing me.
Oh, okay. You know what? Since I didn't for your birthday, I'll sing you happy birthday.
Good. As you should.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
I'm
Hey,
dancing.
happy birthday, dear Zenaye. Happy birthday to you. Hey, is it good?
Thank you.
Yeah.
I appreciate that. Yeah.
All right. We're going to end it right now. Peace.